why people stay in a company for a long time. It is always not about that competitive salary that we are getting and the perks that we are getting, but it is also about that how your company is making you feel valued here. A lot of things, people, management, and everything. So please tell us your journey from the first day to the day that you are here right now. What make you stay for a longer?
Yeah, it's 9+ here. I have seen the company expand and our team member developed alongside it. And it believe a company can only succeed if its employee also succeed. So this is my journey here and my learning over the 9 years.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel HR Unscripted, and I'm Deepika, your friendly neighborhood HR professional from Niroga. So today we are going to talk about a very unknown topic, that is employee retention. And the very question mark that we got is that why people stay in a company for a long time. You know what? Like, it's been 4 years working with Nirogam, and I'm sticking around here from last 4 years. And that is the one question that also popping in my mind always, that what makes me here for 4 years. And you know what? With my journey, I believe that it is always not about that competitive salary that we are getting and the perks that we are getting, but it is also about that how your company is making you feel valued here, making you challenged every time, and also it giving you the feel that you are the part of something bigger. So with now, as we dive into this topic today, I do have a question for my all the viewers, that what makes you stay here for a longer time, and which job you have stayed for a longer. So the first question for you is that what made you stay? Tell me, drop in the comment box, leave a comment and share me. Was it the competitive salary that you are getting? Is it a growth opportunity, or the coffee that you are getting in the? Oh, don't worry, I'll not judge. So let's start. And today, to unpack this topic with me, I have invited someone who is with us with thick and thin, and seen our company culture evolve over the years. And she is with us from a very last 9 or 10 years with our company. So, and you know what? She is very talented. But one thing for sure, she is very mean in making the spreadsheet, because it's really required a lot of brain over here. So with that, I'm welcoming my today person, Vidhi, with us. So she is from the accounts team. Welcome to our session, Vidhi.
Thank you so much, Deepika, for having me here.
Great. So Vidhi, it's great to have you here from the years now. So you need to tell me, I do have one question in my mind always. Say me in one word, what make you stay for a longer? Give the secret sauce to our viewers today.
Okay, so in one word, I would say growth.
Okay, growth. Wow. So growth, if with the growth, can you please tell me that how many years that you have been with Niroga? Is it 9 or 10?
Yeah, it's 9+ year. So I will complete 10 year in
2024 itself. Oh, in the November.
Yeah, in November.
Oh, great. Okay. So first question for you is that can you please walk us through the journey, because you have been from the 9 or 10 year, and you have seen a lot of things that has been evolved from 9 years, be with a lot of things, people, management, and everything. So please tell us your journey from the first day to the day that you are here right now.
Okay, so from the first day, it's quite like I saw different experience or phases here. So when I started, I didn't have a much experience, but I had an opportunity to learn and grow over the time. I have seen the company expand and our team member developed alongside it. And it believe a company can only succeed if its employee also succeed. So this is my journey here and my learning over the 9th year.
Oh, great. Okay, so the next question for you is that how have you seen our culture? Specifically, we'll talk about the culture that you have seen over the years change.
So over the year, I observed a strong evolution from just doing your own task to open communication, where we share our views personally. I experienced a culture transformation in myself. Before, we mostly worked alone on our own tasks, but now we talk to each other more, share our ideas, and help each other out, like where we can help.
Can you please also tell us that how that evaluation happened, like with the less team, then with the high team, like with the number of more high team, and then again you are coming back to the less quantity. So how these all the changes been with your? How did you cope up with those all changes?
So I would say like it is really a difficult when you when your team member get changed, because over the time they become your friends, right? And when these people are going, it always leave in a question, okay, what next? But here, because we have that open communication here, that that question isn't come in our mind. And I would say there are many reasons, like main reason is a growth. Because of that we are here. We can open up, we can learn the new things, because I remember in a one phase of a time I also don't want to do the present my job. Okay, I'm getting bored, I just want to quit. So this is also the phase which I also realize here. But yes, of course, again I will come on the growth and the learning we are getting there. So I'm still stick to this position.
I think I joined Nirogam like 4 years back in 2020 in the lockdown. So I have seen that we were the team of 35, and at that time I saw you that you were very friendly with all the team member. At that time we were operating from the offices, but
Yes.
now all the faces has been changed, right? Everyone
Right.
has moved to the other career, or they are doing their other jobs, be it business and be it life. You are not seeing your old buddies over here from last I think, almost 2 or 3 years. So they choose to take a different career for themselves. But why do you kept with Nirogam for so long? What make you?
Because yeah, because what happened now, after a period of time, what the things you required is, okay, I want to learn something new. I don't want to keep doing this boring job. So people used to switch. But when I am working here, I openly said that, okay, I am not okay with my current position, and they gave me a chance to, okay, explore something new. So this is the thing which kept me here, and I really appreciate that everyone, even anyone, want to, okay, I'm not okay with the current position, we want to do something new. Okay, explore it in the within the Nirogam. If you find it okay, otherwise you can explore it outside. So this is the open communication we find here. So I think this is the best thing here.
Great. Okay. So any advice that you can give to your maybe teammate or the person who might join Nirogam?
Okay, so one advice I will say is be curious and ask question, and don't be afraid of ask question, because every time you have to start from somewhere. And if you are getting chance from Nirogam, so just ask, and yes, learning is the key. So you will get the success, of course.
Great. That's really very quick. So Vidhi, one thing that I'm just thinking about, like, tell me, you are in the accounts background, to help it with to others, like in accounts. How do you define your career evaluation here? If I talk about not about overall Nirogam, but with your career journey, that how do you see that's coming? Because accounts might get boring, like you have to do the bookkeeping, that's it. But how did you evolve from the accounts bookkeeping to now taking more decisions on that finance? So can you please elaborate on that?
Yeah, sure. Because when I joined here as a junior account executive, and that was a learning phase, because I was totally, not totally, but yeah, a kind of fresher. So at the like after 2 or 3 years, it was okay, and I was start realizing, okay, this task is becoming little bit boring for me. And then I just keep exploring things in an organization. Only I just realize, okay, Excel is the thing, automation is the thing which I can explore, and I learned. And after that, I helped the teammate to doing that thing. And okay, after 1 or 2 years, and I again realized, okay, now I have to do something new, because these thing I learned, and again things become boring for me. So I got a chance to skill up my analysis skills. So I choose the position of financial analyst here, and now I'm working on that. It's a very difficult task when you are just come out of your comfort zone and just exploring a new thing. But yes, these are my position, or you can say the journey from 0 to 5 or 6 maybe, because a lot of things going to come up.
Oh, that's wonderful, Vidhi. So I think what I'm getting from your journey is that even if you are a fresher, or even if you are a very creamed in your position, the one thing that one should always be there for learning, that you cannot stop your learning at each and every stage in your career, that I think you can learn. Like you said about the automation part, definitely that you are helping me a lot with that automations. So I think what I really like in all over the thing is that if you learned a new skill, try to just also share it with your team member, and that let them also help evolving, right? That's so wonderful. So Vidhi, do you also want to ask me any question?
Yeah, I have one question for you, Deepika. Like, you spent the 4 year with me and Nirokam also. What is your experience? Because you joined as a fresher, of course, in a HR, and now you spent these 4 years. What you
So what is my journey over here? Is that from last 4 years, I was a freshie, like coming from a college. I don't have any experience of HR, definitely. So what I think in the starting phase of my career, I keen on learning things. Like, let's suppose, be it Excel, be it anything, that I think learning is the one thing that make you up from one step to one step, like, and closer to your goals. So I think my journey over here was being from executive to now handling a position where I'm managing the HR, and slowly individually handling it. So it was always been, it will not a very easy journey for me. It was really come up with the challenges. Sometimes I feel like, oh, what next? What should I do next? What are the things? What if employee will not be happy about it? Thinking about all those things and really make me very curious. But in the starting of my journey, like you shared, that you get the help from your team, colleagues, and opening up. Like, all these things also helped me in making my career. And being curious is the one key thing that I can say was with my journey. Even right now also, I'm very curious about my next role, that what I'm going to perform, what really I'm going to do with my employees, and what are the curious things that they want now in their career too. So I think curiosity, what makes my journey here easy. And even if let's suppose, even if in the coming years, one thing that makes you even strong and even good in your career is that learning new skill at a time, every time, because the world is evolving every day, world is changing every day, and you will get lot of opportunity if you learn a new skills. So that is one thing. Okay, so I think now it's time to the fun elements. As you know, Deepika really enjoyed having a fun element. So I do have some rapid fire question for you. So in some question I will ask you why. In some you have to answer it in one word. So now I'll be starting with the first question. So you have to elaborate this question. First question to you is the biggest change in the past 9 years.
Team.
Okay.
Because when I joined, the whole team was not like right now working with us. They just moved to in their career. So this is the biggest challenge also with me, because those person become very friendly for me. And when the new person come, okay, how they are going to do thing, how, like, I'm very our vibes are going to match or not, but that that's not happen. But yeah, that's the biggest change.
Great. Okay. One word to describe our culture when you started versus now.
Communication.
How do you think that the communication has changed?
Because before I'll just describe myself, because I wasn't that much communicative person before, but I can see that achievement in me. So I think the communication is the culture which I think got changed over the time.
Okay, so what is your favorite company event?
Sorry?
favorite company event that you have enjoyed?
It's a fun activity event which happened in office because we met that time, na?
And always you time like win. So I think
Yeah.
that's why your company event is like fun game. Okay. Any memorable project that's very keen to your heart, like close to your heart?
Memorable project, like there are maybe many, but whenever a memorable thing just come in my mind is an automation workshop which I took with the Puneet sir. Once I went there and I just, okay, these are the things I can do. It's a really interesting thing for me and I just want to explore and explore. So that's.
Okay, so now the next question is, if you could time travel, what would you tell your first day self?
I will say relax and enjoy the journey because I used to take a lot of tension.
Okay, so in your mind, just go and tell, Vidhi, sit and relax. Okay, so next, what is the best office perk that you have enjoyed?
Team outing.
Okay, tell me about what is the most memorable team outing that you had?
Okay, so actually every outing was memorable, but when we went the Ranthambore, the jungle safari, that was amazing.
Oh, great. Okay. Hope we'll be going soon on some of the outing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there any office tradition that you particularly enjoy?
Okay, if we talk about office tradition, there are many traditions which we follow, but whenever we used to come and just enjoy a few events, that's the best thing, I think, because right now we are working remotely. So if we just come up and chit chat, these are the things I really love.
Okay. So you are a morning person or a night owl?
I'm morning person right now.
And I think I'm taking right now your morning space because I think I remember you were the first person who joined earlier, like 1 year or back. You were the first person morning shift that you take in.
Yeah.
But now I'm taking that spot. But yeah, but you really wake up very. I used to wake up at 7 and you used to wake up at 3:30. So that's a difference. Okay, so best motivation, recognition or the bonus?
Recognition.
Why? Why not bonus? You don't enjoy the money?
Because no, of course everyone enjoy it, but it's a one-time thing, I think. But when anyone appreciate you, okay, this thing you did very well. That's keep in your mind over and over time.
Okay, great. What is your now preferred work environment? Office or work from home?
Work from home.
Why?
Because I'm managing it from here, and when we used to just go once in a month, that's really a different thing.
Okay, I think that time you do have a lot of things to gossip about.
Yes.
And when we go to the office, we don't work.
Work can't be done at that time. Okay, we have to catch up a lot of things. That's
yeah, and I feel that we are more productive when we are working from home, and we are less productive when we are working from
when we
we are having all the time snacks, the coffee, the tea, and everything. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with
and
it.
I feel that this is going to be our next episode topic, that how you adjust yourself in your remote working. So let's do the next episode on that. So okay. Yep. Great. Okay. So here I'm wrapping up with the last question to you. Where do you see that this culture coming in the next few years? Nirogam culture.
Okay, we talk about the Nirogam culture. I see our culture evolving toward an even more inclusive, like innovative and employee-centric environment. I believe that we will continue to prioritize our open communication and collaboration, and that's lead to employee growth. So
okay, so we will set an example of employee-centric company where we worry about our employee more than anything else. So thank you so much, Vidhi, for joining for the today's sessions. And we are going to have our next session on the office and the remote working, which you prefer most and why. So we'll have a lot of interacting sessions over there too. So my viewers, please comment, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then we'll be coming up with a lot of more exciting episodes. So yeah, Vidhi, so we are signing off for today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Deepika, for having me here. It was really a good conversation.
Great to see you in the upcoming session. Bye bye, viewers. Here your HR Unscripted, and thank you. Bye bye.